Hello, kindergarten boot campers. Welcome back. My name is Mrs. Klaus, and once again, we are going to remind you of the things you already know that make you ready for kindergarten. And today, we're going to talk all about colors and shapes. But first, let's practice our flag salute, our Pledge of Allegiance. Get the flag here. Okay, and you remember, we're going to stand up straight, put our hand over our heart, and say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Put our flag back there, and let's get out our circle time board, and we're going to take Wednesday down and put Thursday up instead. And it's no longer the 11th, so let's take that one down and put up a 2. So we have a 1, 2, which right together means 12. And it's still August, and today it looks like it might rain, so we're going to leave that there, and it is indeed still summer. All right, so Thursday, the 12th of August. Very good. On a rainy day in summer. All right. Well, you know your colors and your shapes, so let's go through some of the shapes. That's right, this is a triangle. Let's see, how about this one? 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles. That's right, this one is a square. This is not quite perfect. That's right, it's a circle. A little bit bumpy, but it is a circle. See if I can fool you. All right, this shape, you can look at it this way, you can look at it this way. It has 4 sides, but this side is longer than this side. And it has 4 equal angles at the corners. Remember what this one's called? A rectangle. And here's one that might fool you. This is one of those ones that you don't run into quite as often as triangles and squares and circles. And this one has 4 sides, so it's a kind of a rectangle, but it's kind of like a rectangle that got smooshed a little bit, and it is called a parallelogram, which is a fun word to say, parallelogram. What shape this is? Again, it's a little bit wonky, but it has all those angles. That's right, it's trying to be a star. It's a little bit wonky, but it's a star. And this shape, I know you know. A heart. Very good. So those are some of our basic shapes. And I want to show you a game that some people play with shapes. Let me scoot over in my squeaky chair. And this looks like one big square, but it's actually called a tangram. And there's a big triangle and another big triangle and a medium-sized triangle And two wee little triangles. Put that one over here. And a square. And do you remember this funny name? That's right, parallelogram. Parallelogram. And what people do with all of these different shapes is to make pictures, kind of like a puzzle. And let's see, I'm going to get out, I have a Tangram game. And if you come to the library anytime in August and come to the Children's Reference Desk, Children and Teen Services Desk, and ask for the Tangram game, we'll give you a sheet and you can cut it out and try to make some of these different pictures. All right, so I'm going to try to make a fox. So I'm going to need to take all of these off of my board and put them back one at a time. And we'll see if my fox looks like a fox. You have to kind of squint at it and pretend, but all right, so I need the big triangle there, and I need the other big triangle there. I think that's going to be the front leg of the fox. And then I need the medium-sized triangle. How are we going to do this? Goes this way? Nope, doesn't go that way. Goes this way? Yes. All right, like that. And there's the fox's muzzle and ear. I guess this should come down a little bit so it looks like it's attached to his body. And then I need the square. How's this go? That doesn't look right. Square goes there. Another one of the little triangles goes there. This little triangle goes there, I think, to be the back legs of the fox. And foxes have a pointy nose and a bushy tail. So we're going to use the parallelogram as the bushy tail. Something not quite right about this. Maybe this goes here. Does that look a little bit like a fox? Like I said, you have to use your imagination a little bit. But there's lots and lots of different things you can do with a Tangram to make different pictures. Rabbits and geese and fox, people on horseback. Let's do one more. Let's make the cat. Because I think the cat looks very cat-like. Take them all down again. All right, so the cat, we need one of the big triangles to sit. I might hold it this way because this is a very tall figure. So we'll put one of the triangles there. And we're going to give the cat a tail. And here we go. Now let's build his body a little bit. We need this one to kind of sit there. And one of the little triangles goes this way. It's kind of a big triangle. Because part of the puzzle is you have to use all of the pieces. So the big triangle and this big triangle. Maybe I have that one backwards. Nope, got it right. There. It's tricky, I'll tell you. And the square is going to make the cat's head. And then the little triangles We'll make the cat's ears. What do you think? A little bit like a cat? All right, let's put down our Tangram game. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Bear. And he is wearing a hat that has 1, 2, 3 corners and looks very much like a triangle. And Bear has a song for us that we're going to sing. Thank you, Bear. I'm going to put him right here so he can hear us sing. And this is a song about a hat with 3 corners. And we're going to sing it with some ASL signs. So when you want to say my hat, you go my hat. So hand on your chest and 2 little pats showing where the hat would go, right there. My hat, it has 3 corners. And we've already learned 3 in ASL, American Sign Language, using the middle finger, the index finger, and your thumb out like that. And then corner is just making a corner with your fingers. Doesn't show up so much from the front, but there you go. So my hat, it has 3 corners. So you know all the signs you need. And this is a song where we are going to drop out some of the words that we're singing and just use the signs instead. And this is how the song goes. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. All right, so this time through, let's sing it with the signs, the ASL signs. You ready? My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat. And had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. Very good. All right, this time through, we are going to not sing the word my hat. We're going to just do the sign. Are you ready? It has 3 corners. 3 corners has my, and had it not 3 corners, it would not be my hat. I made a little mistake there, but we'll keep going. All right, this time through, when we say my hat, we're going to use the sign, and then we won't sing the 3 either. Okay, we'll just use the signs. Here we go. It has corners has, and had it not corners, it would not be. There's not much of that song left. All right, last verse. This time we're going to say that for hat, and this instead of 3, and this instead of corners. We're going to drop out all the words that we have signs for. You ready? Here we go. It has, and had it not, it would not be. That last time through, there were hardly any words, were there? All right, that was very good practice in following directions. All right, thank you, Bear, for that song. And we are going to move on to our practice sheet today. It should be in your folder if you picked up a folder at Northland Library, or one of the downloads from our website at northlandlibrary.org under the Children and Teen tab. And what we're going to do is get our crayons out. And this is both to review colors, but also to practice listening to directions. Because sometimes when you get a sheet like this, you can color anything any way you want. But today we're going to review our colors and our shapes and our directions. So the first thing you're going to do is take your sheet and your red crayon and find any rectangles and color the rectangles red. Okay, now you're going to color any of the circles blue. So find a blue crayon. There's my blue crayon. And remember, you're going to hold it with your thumb and your index finger balanced on your middle finger so you have good control. Because if you have it in your fist, it's not very good control. All right, so color all the circles blue. Did you find all the circles? Very good. All right, we are going to color all of the squares green. So here's my green crayon. This one's green like grass, like that. All right. You know what? I was looking at this. It might be easier if we're going to color these stars to color them first. So let's put down our green crayon, find a yellow crayon, or the closest one that you have to yellow, and color the stars yellow. Okay, did you find them both? All right, now we're going to take our green crayon and color any squares that you find. Don't worry too much if you go over the lines a little bit. All right, so we used our red crayon for the rectangles, and we used the blue crayon for our circles, and we used the yellow for the stars, and the green for the squares. So what shape is left? Well, there are really two shapes. There's a crescent, which we didn't go over, which is just, looks like a little moon slice, and that's called a crescent. And what else is left? That's right, the robot's three-sided hat there. So color the triangle any color you want. I'm going to pick, I'm going to give him an orange hat. And you can color the crescent, the moon shape, any way you want. I'm going to make that one orange too. All right. We have reviewed colors and shapes today and learned about the Tangram game. And remember, you can come to the Children and Teen Services desk anytime through the end of August and pick up your own game to cut out. That's it for today.